The 2026 Isuzu-D-Max and the 2026 Mitsubishi Triton represent two of the most popular, dependable midsize 4x4 pickups on the market. Both vehicles lean heavily into providing legendary reliability and highly capable four-wheel drive systems, but they achieve these goals using very different philosophies. The core differences look at how they stack up in terms of engine performance, 4WD engineering, reliability, and everyday utility. Engine and performance. Under the hood, both trucks offer distinct approaches to diesel power. 2026 Isuzu-D-Max. Isuzu updated its lineup by replacing the old 1.9L with a punchier, much smoother 2.2-liter turbo diesel, 120 kilowatts/400 nanometers, paired with a new 8-speed automatic transmission. However, the crowd favorite remains the legendary 3.0-liter 4-cylinder turbo diesel, 140 kilowatts/450 nanometers. While the 3.0L outputs lag slightly behind some competitors on paper, it is unstressed, highly understressed for longevity, and delivers massive low-down grunt perfectly suited for heavy hauling. 2026 Mitsubishi Triton. Mitsubishi utilizes a 2.4-liter biturbo, twin-stage, 4-cylinder diesel engine, putting out a punchier 150 kilowatts of power and 470 nanometers of torque. It routes power through a revised 6-speed automatic. The Triton feels quicker off the line and more energetic through the mid-range thanks to that biturbo setup. Winner, Triton for raw power and torque, D-Max if you prefer a larger, under-stress displacement engine, 3.0L. The 4WD system and off-road capability. Both trucks are excellent off-road, but their four-wheel drive systems function entirely differently. Isuzu D-Max, Terrain Command and Rough Terrain Mode. The D-Max uses a traditional part-time 4WD system. You can shift between 2H and 4H on the fly, but 4H should only be used on loose or slippery surfaces, not dry tarmac, to avoid drivetrain binding. Off-road, the D-Max shines with a standard rear differential lock across all 4x4 models in a highly praised, rough terrain mode, traction control system. Coupled with its superior 230 mm of ground clearance, it is a mountain goat on rugged, slow-speed trails. Mitsubishi Triton, Super Select 4WD2. This is Mitsubishi's ace in the hole. Higher-spec Tritons, like the GLS and GSR, feature the advanced Super Select 4WD2 system. Unlike the Isuzu, the Triton features a center differential that allows you to drive in 4H, full-time 4WD, on dry asphalt. This provides incredible grip and safety during sudden downpours or on split-surface roads. For serious off-roading, you can lock the center and rear differentials, 4HLC and 4LLC, and choose between 7 distinct terrain drive modes. Its only drawback is slightly less ground clearance, 203 mm to 205 mm depending on the market variant, compared to the Isuzu. Winner, Triton for versatility and safety, the ability to use 4WD on dry/wet bitumen, D-Max for ultimate ground clearance over jagged, rough terrain. Reliability and cost of ownership. Both brands are famous for commercial-grade durability, making this an incredibly tight race. Isuzu D-Max. Isuzu's reputation is built on truck motive heritage. The 3.0L, 4JJ3, engine is widely regarded as one of the most reliable diesel engines ever built. The D-Max sacrifices flashy interior tech to ensure long-term mechanical reliability. It comes backed by a strong 6-year/150,000 km warranty, market dependent. Mitsubishi Triton. Mitsubishi counters with an incredible service-activated 10-year/200,000 km warranty, in regions like Australia, proving immense corporate confidence in their build quality. The new chassis frame has been substantially stiffened with high-tensile steel, and the 2026 updates introduced upgraded shock absorbers and springs across the range to improve ride quality and handle heavy loads. Winner, Thai. The Isuzu has the runs on the board for decades of unkillable engine reliability, but Mitsubishi counters with a class-leading 10-year warranty program. Towing, practicality, and interior. Towing. Both trucks are rated to tow a maximum 3,500 kilograms braked capacity, matching the industry standard. Cabin and tech. The 2026 Triton features a more modern, tech-forward cabin with a crisp 9-inch touchscreen, wireless smartphone mirroring, and improved interior ergonomics. The 2026 D-Max interior is more Spartan and utilitarian, relying on straightforward physical buttons. While less premium, many buyers prefer the Isuzu's physical switches when operating the vehicle with work gloves. Summary: which should you choose? Choose the Isuzu-D-Max if you prioritize a simpler, tried-and-true mechanical package. If you plan to keep the truck for 10 to 15 years, frequently tackle deep ruts/rocks where ground clearance matters, or want the effortless, low RPM torque of a large 3.0L engine, the D-Max is the purist's choice. Choose the Mitsubishi Triton if you want a smarter, more dynamic daily driver. The Super Select 4WD2 system provides unmatched safety on wet highways, the bi-turbo engine offers more punch when overtaking, and the cabin feels significantly more modern and comfortable for family duties. To dive deeper into the matchup, a direct look at the mechanical specifications, real-world chassis performance, electronic driver assistance, ADAS, packages, and long-term ownership costs reveals exactly where these trucks stand. Hard specifications comparison. The data below pits the high-spec Isuzu-D-Max 3.0L directly against the flagship Mitsubishi Triton 2.4L bi-turbo. Note on engine delivery: while the Triton boasts more outright torque, 470 nm, the D-Max spreads its 450 nm across a much broader, lower rev band, starting at just 1,600 RPM. This makes the Isuzu feel more effortless when taking off with a heavy trailer attached. On-road ride, handling, and steering. The driving dynamics of these two vehicles show a stark evolutionary divide. Mitsubishi Triton. Mitsubishi completely overhauled the Triton's ladder frame chassis with higher tensile steel, widening the track and extending the wheelbase. Combined with a brand new electric power steering (EPS) system, the Triton drives less like a commercial vehicle and more like a modern SUV. It is incredibly agile in parking lots, and the steering weights up perfectly at highway speeds. Isuzu D-Max. The D-Max retains a slightly stiffer, more traditional utility setup. While it also uses electric power steering, the suspension tuning feels more firmly sprung at the rear to handle maximum payloads. Unladen, the D-Max can feel slightly more jittery over sharp road corrugated ripples compared to the more compliant, re-engineered ride of the Triton. Advanced off-road mechanics and traction control. When the tarmac ends, their electronic brains manage traction very differently. The D-Max relies heavily on its rough terrain mode, an advanced electronic traction logic. If one wheel lifts completely off the ground over an uneven rut, the system quickly applies the brake to that single wheel. This instantly forces engine torque to the opposite wheel that still has traction. The Triton utilizes its torsion center differential. In its unique 4H mode, power is continuously distributed 40% front and 60% rear. If you hit an unexpected patch of mud or gravel on a fast dirt road, the center diff mechanically locks up or shifts power instantly before the electronic stability control even needs to intervene.